Hello and welcome to the Gruyère European Curling Championships 2018, and we are in Tallinn, Estonia, situated on the northern coast of Estonia, on the Gulf of Finland. This is us in the old town at the Christmas market, but all the action is inside the Tonderaba Ice Hall. For draw 6 of the matchup between Russia and Switzerland.
On sheet B, Poland against Germany.
Just preparing to take to the ice as we take a look at the teams. Anton Kalab at lead. Peter Kuznetsov the second. Alexei Tuzov the third. Mikhail Vaskos the skip. Switzerland, familiar lineup of Valentin Tanner at lead. Peter de Cruz, the skip and second player. Sven Mikkel throwing third rocks. And Benoit Schwartz, the fourth. So here are the standings. Sweden sitting top of the table, 6-0. Italy and Scotland, 5-1. Germany, Norway, Switzerland on 3-3. You see Finland still in with a chance alongside Switzerland, but you've got to feel the top 6 teams in the standings are the only ones that's left in it to qualify for the playoffs. Elsewhere, we have Scotland versus Italy at the top of the table. Poland versus Germany. Our feature matchup, Russia-Switzerland. Finland taking on Norway. And Sweden versus the winless Netherlands. I am Kenny Edwards, and I'm once again joined by Rona Howie for this matchup. And coming into this, you would fully expect Switzerland to be the favourites, Rona, but that hasn't been what's on paper this week so far.
Yeah, definitely. You would have put your money on Switzerland coming into this lineup, but they've really struggled a wee bit this week to get wins on the board. But this is a must-win game for them. Olympic bronze medalists haven't had it their own way this week.
So Valentin Tanner throws the first stone of the match. Goes up the centre guard. Anton Kalab. 30-year-old. Has had a few appearances at the European Championship. 4 in fact. His best finish was 5th in 2012.
Хорош, Антох, супер. Deux et demi, c'est bien.
Rona, we have seen some strange results this week in Switzerland, being on the receiving end of some of them strange results. This is the first major tournament in Europe with the 5-rock free guard zone. Do you think that is the challenge for this Swiss side, and that they may be just struggling to adapt their tactics to the game?
I don't think it's the 5-rock rule for them personally that's causing problems, because to be fair, all the teams here this week, all 10 in the A division, they're all still getting used to the 5-rock rule and how best to play it. I think just Switzerland have been unlucky. You know, curling's a game of millimetres and inches, and They've just been in the wrong side of those millimetres and inches this week. They haven't played badly at all, but just not getting the results. It is a new lineup with Sven Mikkel coming in at third, and they do seem to be gelling well, but it just takes time for all of that to happen.
Yeah, this is Peter de Cruz, second player who skips the rink.
Whoa, no, no, no. No, no, no. What? Whoa, whoa. What? What?
Makes the nose hit out wide. So Switzerland do have their double centre on. Peter Kuznetsov, 18-year-old.
Легко, 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 легко.
Супер, что хотел?
That's that one, just rolls to the edge of the 12 foot. And there we see the rules of play. 5 stone free guard zone, minimum of 6 ends, 38 minutes thinking time, and 1 60-second timeout.
Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no.
Val.
No.
Val.
Voilà.
Ouais, ouais. Attention, go, go, go.
Whoa.
Ouais, Sven, go, 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 go.
Ça roule.
Trying to get the roll right across. Can they bury it?
Okay.
Really good effort. Russia will still be able to see enough of that.
Je pense, ouais. De prendre ici, là.
Sans ça, c'est en plein.
Ouais. Non, mais seul, mais non. Ok. Ja, super!
Wow, 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 wow. Легко, sit. Wow, 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 wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
all
Yes.
games in the A division are so important, aren't they, Rona?
Yeah, they are, not just to win medals at the end of the week, but also your ranking for the country. It's top 7 will go to the World Men's Championship in Canada, and 8th and 9th place in the men's will go to the new World Qualifying event, which will take place in New Zealand in January. So there's a lot to play for, because that world spot will guarantee you a place in the Olympic qualifying event at worst for the next Olympics in 2022.
Ouais. Oui. 6. Oui. 6. Ouais, fort, fort, fort. Ouais, ouais, ouais.
And Switzerland with a chance to come around the centres. A little bit of a mistake from Russia. Sven Mikkel screaming at his sweepers to get that one past, but just catch the top red. Rolls into the open.
Можем стейс сыграть. Порт.
Окей. Прямо, да?
Да, вот эти прямо шло.
Alexei Tuzov.
Zip.
This is first European Championships. Relatively inexperienced Russian side. Coming just over curled on him. Caught the guard.
Да, да, да.
And it rolls over and guards the yellow at the other side of the house.
Switzerland's rather fortunate. That's 2 mistakes from Russia. Russia looked dead cert to be at least having a chance of scoring 2. It's sort of spun itself on its head now.
Yep, one good shot certainly turns the end around.
так не пройдет.
Чуть, давай, с этой стороны протолкнем.
Поможем так.
Вот так, да.
Да, чуть-чуть растепаем их.
Ай.
Чуть-чуть растепаем их.
Давай, вес чуть за.
Окей.
What options are left for Russia with this shot, Rona? It's looking pretty difficult for them out front.
It is. It's still third player stones. You wonder whether it's worth just opening up the front so that at least they can get in with the last stone. There's not many stones out front that Russia can tap in.
Whoa.
There is one, which is the one they're
Whoa.
looking to tap.
Sweep, sweep.
But if they don't get this right, it's going to be completely blocked.
Да, до конца.
Are they past the yellow?
Делай,
Oh,
делай,
just.
делай.
So they do manage to make contact with the red. Is it enough though for shot? See, it just scrapes past the yellow.
Je crois pas qu'il y aura de trip, mais. Aïe. Elle est complètement gâchée, tu vois rien.
Still looks to be a line down in there, Rona, just to play on the end turn for a right-handed player.
Yeah, the guard's quite long, so there's plenty of room to come round it and tap back. And therefore, because Russia's shooter has rolled in behind cover, they've got nothing left to use to tap up. So if they'd cleared it with the last stone, at least they may have had options.
Benoit shots. So it's 4 stones. A little bit unconventional, this Swiss team, in terms of setup and the roles within the team. They make it work for them, and he certainly made it work there as he pushes the red through.
Great shot. Yeah, Peter de Cruz skips the team but plays second
Так,
stones,
чуть мы их подраздвинем.
and that works really well for them.
Ну, если ты попадешь в
See
стейк,
here,
не
doesn't
расстроишься.
miss the top one by much. And lies 3. Benoit Schwartz is quite a cool customer to play the last stones. Nothing seems to faze him.
Всего один донор. Ситуация после этого останется все равно неприятной. Вот здесь.
And that's the thing, in a team of 4, each member's always going to have a different skill set. It's how best you use that skill set, in what position. Peter de Cruz has got a very analytical brain, likes looking at all the angles and situations, so he's good in the head.
Средний.
Вау. Антон.
Was that the right stone to try and drive or take off, Rona?
I thought he'd have come down the left-hand side, as we're looking at the head just now. Because if he'd raised the yellow into the house, more than likely going to pick something else out. Now made it very difficult for him to get in with his last stone.
Yeah, lots of danger now for Russia. Switzerland have the chance to really apply some pressure.
Yeah, he could come down the way he just came with his last tap back, Benoit, and just tap his yellow up to the forefoot.
Do you think it's easy to draw if you play a guard here?
Moi, je trouve que c'est presque plus facile. Hein.
This is not easy, but it's forfeit. Ok, moi j'aime bien taper ça, ok. Je suis d'accord. Vitesse, tu vas être 9,
It
je
is
pense.
quite tight through the guards, though, at dead T-weight.
J'aime bien ça.
Ouais, pas plus. Ouais, ça c'est bien.
Je mettrai pas plus que ça.
Non,
Ouais, il faut peut-être remettre un peu plus.
9-10.
Ouais.
8, 9, non?
Aïe.
8, 9.
Un 60, je pense.
Ouais, un beau 60, ouais, pour 10.
Tu 7.
8, 9. 8, 9.
7, 8. Juste 7.
Attention. Attention.
7, 8.
So waiting for this to draw just a fraction more of
Oui, on pousse.
running weight. Need to get it off the guard.
Roule là devant. Ouais.
It's not going to draw enough. Oh,
Ok, c'est bien.
so giving
sorry,
Russia
man.
now a few options that they didn't have previously.
C'est un poil actif.
I'm inside in.
What are those options, Rona? Do you play the draw or do you go after the hit?
Yeah, I think for them, the easier option looks like the hit because the plant for yellow to red to yellow, they may only get second shot out of it, but it's certainly cutting them down because they're lying 3 against. But if Switzerland hadn't rolled over there on top of the red, this shot wouldn't have been possible.
Yep. Oh, oh. Yep. Yep.
Vaskov trying to drive it up. He's threw that one well inside. Caught the guard that really wasn't in play, Rona.
It wasn't. He didn't really need to be near that one there.
So big mistake and a big opportunity for Switzerland. And they took it. Score of 3 on the board. So it's Russia 0, Switzerland 3.
Mais il a joué fort, le gars.
C'est une ligne rapide là, je pense.
5, 6.
C'est la ligne de LSD. Ligne de LSD.
Ouais, c'est 7.
Into the second end. Russia versus Switzerland. Switzerland scoring 3 in the first end. Catalogue of errors for Russia. And Switzerland's made them pay for it.
Я добавлял, вообще не добавлял. Просто
Очень близкий поднять.
сюда.
Well, if you're going to lose
Очень близкий.
a large end or a big score,
Yep.
the only time to do it really is the first end.
Absolutely. You've got 9 more to play.
Окей.
Хорош.
Пойдет.
So Russia this time
Ligne, c'est pas
throwing
mal.
up the corner guard.
2,5.
Ligne, c'est bien. Un peu de place.
Benoît.
Un peu de place, Benoît.
Benoît. Faut finir.
Ouais. Arriver centerline, ouais, c'est sûr. Ouais.
C'est assez proche.
Si tu peux, ouais.
Finis si tu peux. Bravo.
Now it's getting fast on this track.
Давай, да, оставляй.
So good set-up play by Valentin Tana. Top of the button and then guarding in a straight line. So Russia just ignoring that and drawing around their corner guard.
Yep.
They could split the yellow here to open up the centre and roll the shooter in behind the corner,
26.
so they didn't get into the same mess that they got into at the last end. But this has come up short as well.
Следующий тоже.
Yeah, Russia's just struggling somewhat.
Что-то как-то
Don't think they
совсем.
look rather perplexed as well. I can't work out what's going on.
J'aime bien le nouveau out, Benoît.
Tu veux 2, hein?
Je pense 1,5 max 2. Ouais. Je pense que c'est bien ça. Là, c'est pour traverser la ceinture.
Pas plus. Ouais.
Attends un petit peu.
Vraiment seul.
Peter de
Attends.
Cruz just looking to put
Oh.
up another centre guard.
Juste.
Ligne bien, les gars.
A longer one this time.
1,5.
Ligne parfaite, vous pouvez l'amener.
Vitesse seul. Vitesse, c'est bien.
Seul ici.
Ligne parfaite, ça cœur un peu trop même. Oh.
Fini un peu. Fini.
Ouais.
I'll take a look over at sheet A, Scotland versus Italy, first end. Italy line 2. Bruce Mowat going for a raised takeout.
No.
Pack.
No.
And just
Short
removes
burst.
one of the yellows. So gives up a 1. Italy
One yellow.
1-0 after
One yellow.
end 1.
Wow. Lève quoi? Wow. Anton.
Russia playing the red stones,
Look.
having to go after the yellows around the centre. This one gets a bite, it's a very good shot.
Такое спорное.
Commencez dehors.
They're saying that one's out.
Au même endroit.
Ouais.
Could have
Ah,
caused
un peu plus haut, tu veux?
Switzerland some problems if it had been in.
Tu mets devant, ouais.
Ok.
Même cœur, hein. C'est bon.
Moi, je trouve que je joue à peu près la même.
Alexander Kozyrev
On a heavy clean et c'est
Sur
bon.
une
on the
meilleure
bench
ligne.
for this one.
Ah non, je pense pas, non.
Ok, faut être parfait, hein.
Je joue 2,5 seulement, ouais.
Ouais.
Je pense qu'il faut plus. Plus Benoît.
Has been called a few times down onto the ice for the timeouts during this round robin stages. Something that's been a hot topic, Rona, is timeouts. Are you in agreement with timeouts? Do they have a place in the game?
Ligne pas mal.
Devant le logo, à vous.
Yes, I think
place.
they do.
Parfaite.
I know there's been many a
Ligne,
debate
c'est bien.
about how useful they are when you look at the stats of shot percentage of shots played after a timeout. Is it really worth calling the coach down? Should they just get on with it? Because you do get to speak to the coach at the fifth end break. Some players like it, some players don't.
So back when you were competitively calling, Rona, was there such a thing as a timeout?
It wasn't in the dark ages, you know. Indeed there was. Yeah, we used them, but would we listen to the coach? Probably not. No, I'm only joking on that one, honestly. It's sometimes just more of a reassurance that you're calling the right shot. And sometimes you find a lot of teams actually they call their timeout 1 or 2 stones too late in the end. If they'd called it a few stones earlier, it may be more beneficial. By the time they call the coach, really, there's not a lot of options left.
C'est bien.
Très bien, vitesse.
Ici. Vraiment seul.
Ligne, c'est bien, Benoît.
C'est ovale.
Juste un.
Ouais,
c'est
fini.
bien.
Ouais, fini. Yep. Jamais à traverser la ceinture
c'est
ligne
bien.
du pied, ouais.
Yeah, Switzerland just throwing up the centre guard again.
Ouais, j'avais pas vu
So
la
staying
carte,
with
t'avais mis
timeouts,
la-
Rona, have you got one memorable timeout that you've ever called?
I don't think so. Nothing that stands out as being... No, I can't think I have.
Нос. Bench.
But sometimes you also call a timeout if you were running short on time. In a game, you've still got that 1 minute timeout. In my day, we had 2 minutes. We had 2 separate timeouts we were allowed.
Yep.
We weren't as knowledgeable, clearly, then as they are now. We needed a coach input twice.
Yeah, things in the matchup though, getting all messy out front.
Подвинулись.
the right-hand side of the sheet as we look at it, completely covered with the red stones.
Yeah, there's certainly not going to be an out-turn draw for the 4 foot here, so Switzerland now need to cover the in-turn side.
Ligne, ligne un peu. Ligne. Wow, wow, wow. Ligne, c'est bien. Ici. Ligne, c'est bien. Ligne, c'est bien. Ligne parfaite. Ça colle trop, je pense, non? Ligne, c'est bien. Ligne parfaite. Ligne, c'est bien. Attention, Benoît. Ouais, ouais. Fini. Ouais. Oh. Juste qu'il n'y ait pas trop. Ouais, super.
Makes the guard.
Надо пробовать играть. Вот и так и будет гард выставлять.
Бери с камнем в доме.
С камнем в доме. Его не видно, мешай.
Здесь заваливается хорошо.
Если я это не сделаю, нас точно украдут. Давай скроемся.
Big weight here, trying to clear the front.
Петя!
And remove the one off the 4 foot. Just misses it. Doesn't want to block that side either, though.
Well, the only benefit is he has that to angle in should he want to later in the end.
J'aime bien ça. Pour être de ce côté de la center.
Take a look at sheet D, Finland versus Norway.
Val, on veut 3, je pense, hein?
Last stone for Willie Michaela. Plenty stones at the back of the house.
Okei, sitten on varmaan takaa suoraan toinen. Nousee mieluummin ylipaava. Älä käännä, älä nosta.
No traffic out front to negotiate.
Oui, maintenant, oui.
Just drawing against the yellow Norwegian counter.
Continue, continue.
Plays it well. Score of 1 to Finland. 1-0 after 2.
Attention, Sven. Non, c'est bien, Sven. Okei, bien meni. Ja. Keskisuoran varmaan. Joo. Meni. Sitä meni.
So a good guard from Benoit Schwartz here.
Yeah, Russia really struggling. Vaskov really been left with nothing.
Ça, je pense que c'est un genre de 4-10, je pense que je joue là.
Norma.
Just looking to tap the yellow back. They believe this guard that's on the centre line is long enough to come around that weight. This one looks a little high, Rona.
Just shaves off it and slides out the back. So on sheet B, Poland versus Germany. Germany line 1, back of the 4 foot. Mark Muskovic. Draw for 2.
Ein bisschen weniger als eben. Ja. Ja, hat er immer. Hat er immer. Yep. Hard.
Sweeper's working it hard.
Hard, Jungs, alles. Hard, boys. Weißt du, 8 Fuß lang schon.
They're all on it now, trying to get it there. Well swept. Score of 2 for Germany. 2-0 after 2 ends.
Ligne, c'est bien, 6. Ligne parfaite. Il faut 6. Ça a l'air court, Val. Ouais. Tiens. Colis dessus, là.
Benoit Schwartz could swing another one right round on top here. Great shot. What are Russia left with? There is a red on the right-hand side. We could raise in.
Well, all sorts of trouble. Facing two. Not how you would like to start a game, Rona.
Definitely not. Facing three at the first end. Facing two here. And it's not easy shots that he's facing. It's not like a draw against three. It's a raise. And this is an angled raise. So Switzerland certainly asking him the question.
Yep. Yep.
Well, how's this one looking?
Yep.
Final stone.
Close.
Oh,
Misswept it.
Undercalled that one.
He needed to catch that thinner.
Well, here it is. It didn't sweep it till the last minute. It did maybe possibly kick straight, Rona.
Okay. Just make sure that we really stay focused on each other. Regarde Sven, lève la tête.
5.
Ligne OK.
5, 6. 5, 6.
5, c'est bien. J'ai 15. Je pense que ça va être pas mal. Hein. Bien, super.
This is the third end of the matchup between Russia and Switzerland. Switzerland leading 5-0 after two ends. A steal of 3 in the first and a steal of 2 in the second. Really not the way Russia wanted to start this game, Rona.
Definitely not. But they have got 8 ends still to go, so they've just got to persevere, try and get some guards up and get on the scoreboard at this end.
Okay.
Juste 2,5. Benoît, un poil plus haut que la rouge là. Un peu large. Un peu large. Un petit peu large.
Valentin Tanner, the lead on
Il faut finir, je pense.
this period of cruise
Ouais,
team.
fini. Yep.
His setup play in the first two ends has been absolutely perfect.
It has, millimetre perfect. His top one in the 4 foot, top of the 1 foot, and his second one on the centre line. They're just absolutely perfection.
A lot of people devalue the lead position, but it's this level, it's very, very important.
Very important. It dictates every end, it dictates the whole game of how your skip's calling it. So tactics are all right, but the players have to play the shots, and that's where the setup is key. For both, whether you've got last stone or you don't, then the lead's positioning is what makes the end. Trying to get this past. Oh, just sits beside it.
I think we go around, but I think guards a bit too much. Moi, je pensais venir derrière, mais...
So look at sheet E.
4-5.
Netherlands lying 1.
15, ça devrait aller. Hein. Ouais. Pas plus vite.
Nicolas Edin undefeated. 6 wins out of 6 so far. Just rub off the front one, so it's a steal of 1 for the Netherlands. So after 2 ends, 1-0 over Sweden. Nicholas is looking a bit surprised about that one. Table topper, 6 wins, and Netherlands still looking for their first win.
Yeah, rather perplexed look about him after that stone.
Ну, хочет выше.
Здесь хорошая подуха. Куда? Как? Так?
Да, мне больше это тоже нравится.
Вот если что, потом сюда отыграем.
Давай, давай.
Russia find themselves 5 down.
Отыграемся
What do
потом.
they
За
need to do
корнеры.
now, Rona?
Вот я там углов не вижу, где они стоят.
Just need to try and create chances. When they have had a slight glimmer, they just haven't been
Даже можешь так сделать.
executing the shots as well as they
Спокойно,
could.
там место есть.
So when trying to come round the guard, they have to be round buried.
9.
Не, по моему второму, да.
And also just using some of the Swiss stones. Just freeze them, bump them back, use them as your friend, not your enemy.
Я уже вижу.
Внимание.
Нет, нет, нет.
Пока вес выше. Без контакт. Она к 8 за.
Не дай.
Умирает. 4.
Воу, 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 воу.
Well, just taps the yellow to the back of the forefoot.
Just want just a fraction more curl to see if it could just be on the top yellow.
Gotta go. Yep.
So Peter de Cruz just looking to remove this.
Le jaune. Hold
And
well,
get a wee
hold,
bit of a
hold.
roll.
Hold well.
That's a great shot, spreads them about.
Debería eso.
Switzerland really with their tails up, playing well.
9 будет нормально.
Something we've not seen this week so far from them. Somewhat struggled at times.
Yeah, they've had some good games and then just struggled for all 4 of them to play well together in some of the games.
Я похож.
Say millimetres here or there would have been a different result.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
But
Whoa.
still a few games to go. This is our 7th game, so we've got another 2 round robin games to go. So still all to play for.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
They're still in the competition, which is the main thing.
Bounces off that one as well.
По-другому musiał być na sam guzik, więc
So we'll look at sheet B, Poland versus Germany.
chyba trochę
Poland
mniej
are
linii
lying 1
karton.
against. Trying to raise the red back onto that yellow.
No. Okej.
Polish skip. Bartosz Dałkowski.
Blisko, tak? Wow.
Just looking to raise the red back onto the yellow.
Blisko. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Oh, great shot. Removes one of his own, but does score 1. So score Germany 2, Poland 1 after 3.
Yep. Yep.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wow. Wow.
Zip,
8 зайдет.
zip,
Zip.
zip,
Да, да, да.
zip.
Да, да, да.
Zip.
Well, they have got past the top
Давай.
guard, bumped the yellow back. And have they got cover around behind the corner? I think they have.
Don't think they're fully buried, but they do lie short. That was a great attempt coming around the guard.
Je sais pas si on peut rouler avec 11, mais Да-да-да!
Слип! Да-да-да-да-да!
Давай, 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 давай!
Слип, 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 слип!
Окей, что?
Да-да-да!
Слип! Да-да-да-да-да!
Давай, 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 давай,
But
давай!
to get the roll behind the cover,
Слип!
really good effort.
Окей, о-о-о! Balle!
Schwemmickel probably have been able to see half of that from the hack.
Ça passe, go, go, go! Yep, yep! Okay, okay, okay.
Plays it nicely. But spins, though, everything's back tee. This gives Russia an opportunity now to get in on top of these.
Что ты говоришь?
You can weld one on top, it'll be very difficult for Switzerland to remove it.
Да. Ну, сыграть не очень. Там такая куча.
Фриз! Чуть! Фриз, фриз!
Только вес.
Yeah, they're just electing to play the freeze, not looking to hide anything with this stone.
Давай, давай, делай, делай вес.
Great shot.
Хорош.
Ну все, оккупировались.
Non, si tu prends que de sa game, ça va là. Tu prends 2 tiers, ça
Just
peut
looking
pas.
at the angles, Rona, probably should be
ça?
able to catch it just on the high side, or even on the inside and spray everything.
Yeah, can spin it off one of his back yellow and over the other one. Need to play quite a big weight at this. Spread some granite about.
Ouais!
Ouais!
Ouais! Oui! Bon, Sven, gotta go, yep, gotta go.
Well, first mistake we've seen, Rona.
It was, hit it on the wrong side, or he hit it in the middle of the stone rather than the edge.
Сколько?
So it does leave Russia lying short,
C'est abusé. Ouais.
Parce que c'était...
trying to sweep it to get it on the high side, but just caught it centre. I think he was tight the whole way with that one.
Non, ça m'a beaucoup surpris. Enfin, j'ai
Might
rien
have
dit
been
au
better
début, en
just
plus.
leaving it.
Bon, ça va passer.
Здесь консенсуал сильный.
So Russia now trying to draw around this centre guard
Давай где-нибудь 8-5-9.
into the 4-foot to lie two.
Нормально.
Пока чуть выше!
Куда?
Лайн чуть за. 2 за, 4 за. О,
Зип.
4 за,
Воу,
6
воу,
за.
Воу.
6
По
за.
линии.
Воу, даже побольше.
Просто
Наконец.
Looks as if it's travelling pretty fast, Rona. We've seen 14.5 seconds about the weight through that one a little hard.
это просто
13.5 drifts right through. And if Russia are going to get back in this game, they need to start making them type of shots.
Well, that's it. It was an error from Switzerland there, and it was a great chance for Russia to capitalise. Just can't afford to do that when you're 5 down. So Switzerland can see just over half of this red stone. They just want to nick it out.
Nettoie bien. Ouais. Nettoie bien, nettoie bien.
Ja, Benoit.
And plays that nicely.
Sa première, elle
So
a-
again,
elle était vraiment bien
Russia
jouée.
facing
La première de manière, c'est vraiment bien joué. C'était excellent.
several Swiss stones. But this time it is a bit easier for him.
Значит, быстро.
He just needs to draw the 4-foot this time. He has got a way in.
Просто здесь летит.
Final stone. We're looking for about 14.8, I believe, Rona.
Линия
Between
супер.
the hogs.
Место чуть маловато.
Yeah, I would say that 14.5 to 15 in that range is pretty close.
Well, all three sweepers in on this one. Have they got it there? Oh,
No problem.
15-1, that's why it needed swept onto the button. They get on the board in the third end. It's Russia 1, Switzerland 5 after 3 ends.
Гарды, цепляемся, гарды, язык, какие-то без контакта. Наоборот,
Его камни придется вообще игнорировать.
Да.
А первый что был у него?
70. И аккуратно, вот это хоть и 9.
Хороший вес. Четвертый пока.
Дайте умереть.
Yep. Гол, гол.
Только не пейте, не пейте.
Гол, гол, гол.
Блин, идет быстро. Конец шестой.
Леха.
Гол пока нельзя вес.
Back with the action in this fourth end here at the Gruyère AOP European Curling Championships 2018 from Tallinn in Estonia. Switzerland with a commanding lead, 5-1.
On a de la place, on a de la place.
Catalogue of errors from
Mort 4 pieds, c'est bien.
the Russians in the first two ends. Has really been the difference between the two sides, Rona.
The first 3 ends, Switzerland really have played very solidly. We've only seen that one error at the last end, and that was it from Switzerland, so they've not given a glimmer of hope to Russia. But Russia just weren't able to capitalise at that last end when they had the chance for 2.
Можно черик.
So now it's the first time that Switzerland have got the hammer in the game.
Понимаете, он может чуть раньше помереть.
Шестой.
So take a look at sheet E.
Только Петя.
Sweden are lying 1. Nicholas Edin looking to get in for a second counter.
Хорош. Yep. Yep.
Navigating his way through some guards, just a bit heavy. So just a score of 1 for Sweden, so 1-1 after 3 ends. So a missed opportunity there for Nicholas Edin. Again, 2 great shots from Valentin Tanner.
Yeah, fantastic numbers from him at 88%.
Хороший вес, похож 4.
Kuznetsov down at 70%.
Гол, 2. 2. Даже 2 за.
Wants just to come down and freeze on top of the yellow stones. Doesn't want to spin off them.
Хорош.
So Switzerland will just ignore that and clear the guard.
We try.
Ja, ja.
Okay, okay.
C'est bien.
What you do find with most of these top European sides is they're very good front runners. If they can get 2 or 3 ahead, it's very difficult to get back in the game.
Maybe a fractionally slightly easier now with the 5-rock rule. But yes, they're all so accurate when they're up in the game.
9-5 будет, по-моему.
They make it look easy.
Четыре за. 4.
Воу!
4 за.
Воу!
4 за.
Антон!
But it takes hours of repetitive practice to get that consistency.
2. Отлично. Что-то ты разогнал. Тебя не остановить.
Juste la garde maintenant. Juste la garde.
Would you be ever tempted to try and drive this red in, or are we just going to pick this one clean, Rona?
No, I think they just want to peel this guard off, because if they run it in, it could leave Russia guarded and lying short. Because the red's in the... Ooh! Just nicked it. Russia have got 2 good stones in there on top of the yellows.
Он так может ударить. Лучше вот
Еще один раз можно, Гард. Потом уже будем
The
толкаться.
thing is, Switzerland are still lying to.
It must have been. But it was like almost on it the whole way, but it didn't move.
Even if it's past the guard, it's still.
Как думаешь? Просто если он через
Потому что здесь есть удар у него.
Окей. 20.
Да.
20.
Хороший вес.
5-й.
4-5.
Антон,
Пятый,
Антон,
пятый
слип,
идет.
Антон.
4-й.
Все, воу.
4-й, Гард.
4-5.
Поднять.
Уверен?
4-й, 5-й.
Перевал.
Изи.
4-й. Воу.
Russia are just going to guard this.
Окей.
Probably just wait for a better opportunity to play the drive on the red.
Yeah, the way the stones are placed, and now Switzerland are lying to, Russia have to make a play to remove those 2. So Switzerland will let Russia make the harder shots.
Что, начинаем тыпать? Уже можно туда, мне кажется.
Да.
Сейчас играешь в носу, вот там 3 камня.
Мне нравится через центральный.
Я думаю, еще. Одним камнем он еще точно закончит ходить. Здесь нам сейчас играть, мы будем играть камень.
Мне кажется, уже пора.
So a look over
Он
at
будет
sheet
пил
B.
делать все время. Он
Давай
не будет
туда,
Germany
стоять.
2-1 up. Facing a couple of Polish counters. Mark Muskovich, German skip,
Что-то обсуждать. Либо клик, либо
Hard line! Hard!
решать.
needs to pass the top yellow.
Hard! You gotta go! Hard! You got it! Keep going! Go!
Could tap it up now.
Давай, приз. Потому что гард нет смысла ставить.
Well, gets a great result there. So a 1
Вес.
for Germany.
Без приз.
3-1 after 4 ends.
Ничего не толкает. Ja, aber du bist halt aktiver als ich. Вес был. 17. Вес был.
Окей.
Нет, фриза, надо вес.
Делайте вес.
Беспокойство ближний начало.
Делай вес.
Делай.
Ближний.
Wow, 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 wow.
Все, воу.
Оставь.
Окей.
Bougez ça un tout petit peu. Ah, exact, ouais. Juste 10 sur une moitié. Moitié.
Ja, vind zo kannst du alles bewegen.
Ich würde lieber 11 spielen,
Ja,
aber
aber mit 11 können wir
Quoi,
alle
toi?
Winkel bewegen. Right?
À quoi, Sven?
Kat,
Du wirst nicht alle Winkel bewegen. Nach halb geht, right? 10,5.
juste 10.
Well, Switzerland looking like they're going to take the opportunity to try and bump these Reds away.
There's just a very slight overlap on the Reds.
10,5.
Ouais. Wow. Wow. Oh. Attention. Oh, oh, oh. Ouais. Oui. Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Take one Red away and roll over.
Bien joué.
Actually hasn't found a bad spot, but is there a triple there on the yellows? Come down and just catch a hair high on the right hand side as we look at the yellow in the top of the 8 foot.
Они там параллельно стоят.
Не, если ударишь, можно попробовать.
Catch that yellow fairly thin. They would both spring.
Давай,
Нет,
представь.
если мы плохо делаем,
Если ты плохо делаешь,
он нам гард потом поставит.
пробьешь трипл.
надо избавляться.
Yeah,
But will they
potentially.
come up and just play with that red at the top of the 4 and tap it back?
I think you've got to play the drive on the
Жизнь только начинается.
yellows. Try and roll the shooter in behind the corner.
Можешь сразу бить.
Hold that one top of the 8 foot.
Ошибка встей.
Этот останется в доме.
Я здесь даже не пробиваю.
Там почти стей, да?
Да.
Чуть-чуть шире стей.
Yeah, Switzerland have certainly given them something to think about here.
У нас осталось 2.
Switzerland do have last stone. Russia
Сюда.
don't want to lose another big end.
Если я даже это сделаю, нам потом просто это достанет сюда.
Не, он
Нам
тебе не
это
будет
просто
ничего
достает
доставить.
и нулит или забирает цену.
В смысле достает? Ты про что, я не понимаю.
Если я делаю это трипл,
А,
нам играет сюда.
So a look at Finland, Norway.
Да, тоже вариант.
можешь вот так
Norway
сыграть.
line 3.
В следующем уже что-то тэпать.
Полками. Свой туда вверх.
Мне кажется, надо пока тэп. Шейза какой-то, мы спокойненько пройдем.
Willie
этот
Makela,
сюда
skip of Finland.
выйдем. Шутер наверх.
Прям в лоб.
Ну, максимально.
Finland in 2 wins this week so far.
Нормально.
Тэбл.
Past the guard.
Paina voimaa siihen!
Oh, just didn't tap it far enough, but cuts them down to 1. So score of 1 for Norway. 3-1 after 4 ends.
Yep. 4 за. Yep. Тилайн.
Да!
Да.
Да!
So Russia chosen to come and tap the red up.
Well done it. Caught the centre guard. Cannot afford to do that. The easier shot was to hit the wide yellow. They turned it down for some reason.
Там надо
Still weren't going to be sitting shot. Even if they did tap that red up, he didn't have the weight or the line.
Bloquer un tout petit peu. Exact.
Things beginning to go from bad to worse for this young Russian side.
Et on en remet une là.
C'est vrai que bon, lui, il arrive à faire juste ça et se débarrasser des deux, je pense. Je pense une garde. Je pense que c'est juste là.
Well,
C'est la garde,
On peut faire ça nous si tu veux, hein, mais.
it's not a great day at the office.
For him it's tough to get rid of.
To get
Non mais
both
si on
out.
est là parfait.
Ce là, il a vraiment rien.
Mikhail Vaskov
Il a absolument rien. Ouais. Juste là.
just struggling.
3.
Faut être couillon, faut faire une back à droite. Ok. Mais proche. Ah ouais.
And it is a new young Russian team. They haven't got the experience on the world stage yet. So it's all a big learning curve for them this week. Whereas their opposition today, Olympic bronze medalists and hugely experienced.
Yeah, Benoit Schwartz and this Peter de Cruz side spend a lot of time in Canada and touring Europe, playing on the World Curling Tour. That's enough to block the gap. How do you get shot now, Rona?
Well, the thing is, if they open anything up, it's going to be easier for Switzerland to come in and really take a big end. Can really only drive the red into the red and try and take the double in the yellows. I think it's their only option. Because they can't put the red in the top of the four. If they just drive it back to one yellow, they wouldn't get shot. They need to move both yellows to be able to get shot.
Yep.
So another very difficult race for this young Russian skip.
Oh, he's on the inside of this, Rona. Well,
a draw for 3 for Benoit Schwartz.
Yeah, this one just over curls. Doesn't make contact. The young Russians will be looking to get to that fifth end pretty sharp.
Juste arriver là-dessus. Je pense avec ça, on est bien.
Yep, they have to play 6 ends minimum in the round robin stages.
Une, c'est pas mal. Un peu de place. On a un peu de place. Pour l'instant, on est trop large. Un petit peu trop large. Il faut T-line. 14-4.
So they've gone wider with this ice, trying to bring it into the 4 foot. Is it going to curl enough? Oh, perfect. What a shot.
Yeah, great shot from Benoit Schwartz.
Swiss fans are happy.
Yeah, I'm sure they are, because they lead by 8 shots to 1 after 4 ends.
Six. 5. Ligne OK.
Regarde.
Bien vitesse, 6.
Oh,
6.
7. Elle tarde à curler. Hein.
Ouais, c'est 7.
C'est 7-8.
Tu es 14-4.
7.
Oh. 37.
Well, back with us, and Switzerland leading 8-1 after 4 ends. Russia really struggling to get anything going at all.
Нам надо 2 сюда уместить. Либо...
Okay.
Valentin Turner
Cinq.
played really well
Ligne un peu plus serrée,
in
hein.
this game.
C'est pas la même ligne.
Applied
Nouvelle ligne.
lots of pressure
Nouvelle
to
ligne.
his Russian counterpart.
Ok, 3 alors. Ok. Ok, 3 c'est ok. 3.
Ja, c'est proche, hein? C'est longtemps. Good.
Nice guard, throwing that one up tight.
Offside.
So a look over at sheet A. Scotland versus Italy. It's 1-1 there. Italy lying 1, maybe 2. Yeah. Certainly from this angle, it looks like 2 Italian counters at the back of the button.
Sì, sono quasi tentato dal 3-8 anche, 3-9 sono arrivati lì senza energia, vedi.
4 фунта. 6. Надо вес.
Scotland and
Это начало.
Italy both on 5 wins coming into this game.
6 футов.
Joel Retornaz looking to score 3. Tap on the top red onto yellow. Is it enough? I think it is. It's a score of 3 for Italy. So Italy leads Scotland 4-1 after 4 ends.
Yeah, Italy going really well this week so far.
Il y a de la place. On regarde quand même. Un qui regarde. Un qui regarde. Il y a de la place. Il y a vraiment de la place. C'est vraiment là.
Val, tu fais 6. Val, 6.
C'est 15-6.
So Russia have last stone here, trying to generate something using the yellow stones in the head. Just trying to force this Swiss quartet to make a mistake.
Делай.
Just feathered off the top guard. Wanted to be right in on top of the yellow. But still usable where it is.
Deux tiers, ok.
Working it really hard to try and pass that top yellow. Just feathers off it. So Switzerland now want to peel the corner guard. With Russia having last stone, they don't want to give them anything to hide behind. Just peel both short stones off. Switzerland are quite happy to keep everything open. They don't need shots at this point when they're 8-1 up.
Would you have still called the drive on the red corner guard into the pack when you were maybe only 1 up? Or would you have just picked it clean?
No, I think you'd just have picked it clean at that point. You wouldn't be taking those risks if that's when you play the scoreboard. And right now, that's exactly what Switzerland are doing.
Нет, нет.
Только Антон.
Антон, Антон.
Да, да, да.
Антон, Антон.
Бэк плюс даже.
Блин, возите его дальше.
A straight tap that back to freeze the yellow. Have they left a double for Switzerland?
Сейчас бы, кстати, хорошо было, если мы в камень попали, стоит.
Un tiers.
Comme tu veux.
Un tiers, même un quart, c'est bon.
Ok. Oui, out, c'est bien.
Ouais.
Ouais.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh. Non, 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 non.
Oh.
Well, gets fortunate there, just ticks the outside red. Need to catch about an inch more. Sticks the yellow on their own counter. You see it slips through the gap, just catches the red on the right. Not what they're after, but like you said, they can play the scoreboard. Maybe just a lapse in concentration from Sven Mikkel.
Yeah, it's very easy to lose concentration when you are that far up on the scoreboard, but you have to remain focused. You don't want to let the game slip.
Да, 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 да. Слип, слип, слип.
Switzerland are on 3 wins and 3 losses out their 6 games. They really want a win here to keep their playoff chances alive.
Ouais, ça, ouais.
C'est fin, mais
Ok.
je pense que c'est mieux.
Ok.
C'est un quart. Non, ouais.
On va pas faire un canapé en ratant.
Non. Un quart, c'est
Russia
bien.
got last stone, they're lying 1. You can see all the scores across the sheets tonight. Italy 4-1 over Scotland, Germany 5-1 over Poland, Norway 3-2 over Finland, and Netherlands 2-1 over Sweden.
Well, great shot from Sven Mikkel. Makes 2 reds go away, but rolls up underneath the other red and sticks the red in on top of it. That'll be very difficult to get rid of. See it once more. 1, 2, rolls up the weight.
Great shot. After his first one, he would want to make up for it there, and he certainly did.
У нас дальше всех же. У нас дальше всех камень стоит.
Да.
Надо что-то решать.
Поехали тогда.
Стей, стей.
Окей.
Борт.
Я не уверен в щетке. Давай 0. Yep. Go.
Слип,
Yep.
слип, слип, слип.
Well, certainly a double there, Rona.
Yeah, he was really unlucky there. Curled more than they wanted it to. Sweepers tried to hold it, but now does leave Switzerland that double. Russia trying everything to generate their 2 with the hammer here. So big weight from Benoit Schwartz. Oh, and he catches that top one too thick. Jams it. They do lie 2. But there is a red counter now for Russia to try and score 2.
Pas le plus moitié, ouais.
Ouais, exact. Ouais. Il fallait vraiment un tir, si tu veux être sûr.
You can see they're trying to hold it. Caught it too thick. And just jams the red off the yellow. So they don't want to take a double because they would lose their shooter. Hit and roll over on top of the yellow.
Playing lots of weight at this runner.
Yeah, just wants to try and get the roll. It's the important bit here.
Well, can't afford to do that.
Another missed opportunity. That's twice in the game they've had a chance where they could score a 2, and his first stone is just not been executed, and then they lose that opportunity.
Yeah, it's beginning to become a bit of a struggle.
This at me. This at me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This at me. Nettoie bien. 10. Ouais. Whoa. Ouais. Yep.
So Switzerland can now just remove this Russian stone. They lie 2.
Well, potentially could blank this runner.
Potentially, yes, they could.
Control. Вес.
Средний. Окей. Оставляй счет, там, валит.
I think he would like to go into the 5th end, having played a really good shot here. Going on the scoreboard.
Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, so final stone of this 5th end.
Антон.
Нет, не надо, Антон, не надо,
Mikhail
Антон,
Vaskov
не надо.
hits it on the nose and takes his 1. So the score at the break is Russia 2, Switzerland 8.
Das ist Mental Performance.
Schmeckt nach Gummi.
Second end, Mikhail Vaskov facing 2, already 3 down, trying to drive the corner guard in onto the 2 yellows, just misses contact, and it was a steal of 2. Third end, already trailing by 5. Vaskov with his final stone. Needing full 8 foot, drops this one onto the button. Fourth end, Switzerland sitting to Benoit Schwartz, needing a piece of the 4 foot to add to the 5 points he already had on the board. This one just curling enough at the end. A score of 3. Elsewhere, a bit of a surprise result over on sheet A. Scotland trailing Italy 4-1. Germany 5-1 up in Poland. Norway 3-2 up on Finland, and the Netherlands yet to pick up a win, but they are 2-1 ahead of Sweden.
Привозь, вы сверху, потом отталкивайте, 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 отталкивайте. Делайте вот за 4 фута, пытаетесь максимум забить своими камнями, и все. И потом после этого уже выбиваете все. И ждете, что он ошибется. Без ошибки никак. Ну постарайтесь хотя бы пару эндов по одному украсть, а потом посмотрите, что он будет делать.
Сейчас как раз у него последний.
Nu weer. Also. Sag mal tschüss. Wieso?
Dann einfach zusammenräumen, oben. Die Farbe ist ja, der Ordner bleibt auf dem Tisch. Immer sehen, das Zeug aufschreiben.
Ja. Aber ich gehe gar keinen Kaffee holen.
Aha, war gut.
Ja, wieder gut. Also noch ein End. Ich gehe nicht. Dumm. Alle. Schreiben. Schreiben. Ja, lecker.
Ja, voll.
Well, there are the stats so far. Some very interesting numbers. Only 65% for Russia. 44 on their hits. It's a big difference to 82 for Switzerland. Stolen points, 5 in the first 2 ends. The scoreboard, Russia 2, Switzerland 8.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Gruyère AOP European Curling Championships 2018 from Tallinn in Estonia. Tondaraba Ice Hall for the matchup between Russia and Switzerland. Russia leading, Russia trailing, sorry, 8-2. I'm Kenny Edwards and I'm joined by 2002 Olympic gold medalist Rona Howie. Rona, Switzerland 8-2 ahead and really been fairly dominant in the first 5 ends.
Yeah, very dominant. Very strong play, come out firing from the word go. Really put a lot of pressure onto this Russian side. And just too many errors, as we saw there in the percentages. Russia hitting stones on the wrong side and rolling out when they need to stay in.
Jawohl.
17.
Видно.
24,5.
Нужен прям шестой.
Тут чирик.
Чирик?
Да.
Anton Kalalb.
0,5. Шестой.
Хорошая линия.
Шестой.
Лёха, мне кажется, надо.
Фип. Пятый.
He's usually the alternate player
Нужен шестой.
brought on for today's game.
Фип, фип, фип. Ну это вот вообще никуда
Fifth
не
appearance at a European Championship.
Вообще никуда. Что случилось?
Что-то в один момент просто.
Ideally would have liked more separation between his guards. Valentin Tanner, 93% for today's game.
Vraiment de la place. On est un peu plus large. Un peu plus large.
I can't actually remember where he's lost that 7%, to be honest, Rona. He's been so good.
I think one of his draws was about an inch too far back. That's about all I can remember.
Fais bien, Val. C'est quoi le plus facile, le clearing, là?
So over on sheet E, Netherlands 2-1 up over Sweden. Nicholas Edin, his last stone of the fifth end.
Yeah, he looks like he's playing a split on
Outside
red and roll down into the 4-foot for two. This is very difficult.
And he plays it to perfection. What a shot. Score of 2 for Sweden. So after 5, Sweden 3, Netherlands 2. That's why he's the world champion. Oh, a wee smile. 6 wins out of 6 so far this week. Definitely the team on form.
Yeah, reigning European champion also. Really has made this tournament his own over the last 4 or 5 years.
They had a fantastic season last season, didn't they? Winning Europeans, Worlds and silver at the Olympic Games.
Yeah, I think he would have given up all his medals for that Olympic gold though, Rona.
That's the one that's missing from his collection. He's got junior gold, he's got World Junior Games, European, men's. The Olympic gold is the one that he doesn't have.
But they're fairly easy to come by, aren't they, Rona?
Oh, 10 a penny.
Control. Вес. Control.
No, and they were absolutely gutted after the Olympic Games in Pyeongchang. That was the medal they went there to get. So losing the final really knocked them for 6. And it was great to see them come back at the World Championships, bounce back and really perform there.
On arrive avec 9 à rester.
Je crois que ça va dessus.
Alors on fait juste, Benoît?
Non, ça va pas dessus.
Fais juste hit and roll, mais roulez loin. Ah.
Si tu fais ça avec 8 et que tu arrives à la sortir, ça passe au-dessus.
Avec 8.
So a very open head here, just one corner guard for Russia.
C'est juste que rouler là, il met une garde, c'est pas bien.
I think they're just a little bit cautious that if they do play the blast on the reds, it might stick on the outside yellow. Should drag past it though.
It should split off it if they catch it right.
A little bit inside, Rona. Yep.
That'll do, dandy.
Да. Нолик. Сторона хорошая.
Давай 0.
Alexei Tuzov.
4 фута, Тилайн. Воу. Тилайн. Воу.
Линии больше.
Ждем линию.
Нет, дохнет 2 фута. Пошла линия.
Воу. Петя.
И пошел.
Петя.
Уверен?
Да, уверен.
It's a nice draw in behind the corner guard, looking for some cover.
Хорош.
Ouais. Freeze, c'est OK. Ouais. Tu joues 7, 8.
Ok, c'est bien. Oh, oui.
7-8, place.
Un peu moins.
7.
Ah, 8, c'est bien.
7-8,
c'est bien. 8-9.
8-9.
9. 8.
9-10.
8.
Oui.
Ouais, 9-10.
Sven Mikkel joining Team de Cruz this year.
Benoît, ouais, pas mal. Yep.
He's used to skipping his own team. Oh, doesn't take it fully out of play. The red line second shot.
Pas mal. C'est quand même moi.
Как? Я давай бэклайн.
Бэклайн, да. Сколько сейчас было?
So over in Sheet B, Germany 5-1 up over Poland. Germany lying right on the button. So the Polish skip, Bartosz Zakowski. He's trying to tap back the yellow on the button. And robs off it. Gets second shot, so a steal of one for Germany. 6-1 after 6 ends.
Казалось так мягко.
Да, я вот поэтому сразу взял.
Struggles continue for Poland.
Easy.
Act.
Ouais.
Benoît.
Robin, ouais. Go. Up on nose. Yep.
Trying to make this curl. Just hit it on the nose.
Still a good chance for making Switzerland work in this end.
Avec 9 ou même 10, essayer de l'amener dessus.
Ouais.
Hein?
Sim. Back plus.
Да.
Ouais, c'est bien.
Wow,
Yep.
wow.
Back plus.
Wow.
Yep.
Да.
Yep.
Да.
Да, до конца.
Да.
Да, до конца.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, nice hit and roll.
Russia lie too.
Si on peut tirer avec moitié gaucher, c'est bien, mais.
Ah, nормально.
Hein? Lui, il a vraiment zéro rotation.
Pas facile de venir derrière. Hein.
On va juste faire ça. Hein?
Ouais, ça, ouais.
Moi, je pense qu'on va faire ça.
It isn't much of a worry for Switzerland right now. The whole centre of the house is open.
Juste ça, il était très
So if they have to draw for one to bail out the end, they can do.
Ça cale bien assez pour le faire.
So no need to panic.
On 7, hein? Ouais. 15, je pense. Ouais, 14-7, c'est bien.
Ligne un peu tight. Ligne un peu tight. Ouais.
Ok, assez les gars.
88% for Benoit Schwartz.
Ligne, oui. 4. Fort, les gars, oui. Ouais. 5. Ligne, c'est bien. Oui. 6. Fort en vol. Ça passe. 7. Fort. Oui. 7.
Would you ever be tempted to throw the open side edge of forefoot with this one, Rona?
They could, because if they bring this back tee with something for Russia to sit on, but he has played it very well. It is completely covered.
Сколько? С двух вверх?
And he knows that, say, the whole house is open. So with their last stone, the forefoot's going to be open. And just also asking Russia the question here.
Yeah, you've got to feel that if they don't make this perfect, leave Switzerland sitting one, Switzerland could draw for two, and it's got to be game over.
Чуть меньше линии, легко сразу. Это 8 за. Воу.
Я чуть больше.
Конец.
Easy. Sweep. 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 Sweep.
This one looks as if it's over curling, Rona.
Давай, 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 пройдем.
Very tight. Just clicks it. And rolls too far. He's Switzerland sitting one. Will Russia continue to put themselves through this pain? Just left this one too late.
Sweep. 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 Давай, 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 пройдем.
Bounced off the top red. He can't believe it. Nothing going right for him at all. It's a final stone for Benoit Schwartz here in the 6th end. And a chance for them to pick up the win. Just needs to be in the 8 foot.
Skat.
Score of 2. Yeah, enough's enough for the Russians. Switzerland 10-2 winners over Russia. Dominant performance from the young Swiss side. Very strong front end. Valentin Tanner. Really a class act this evening. So final score, Russia 2, Switzerland 10. We're going to switch over to Sheet A, the matchup between Scotland and Italy. So Italy leading that one 4-3. So there is the line score. Steal of 1 for Italy. And a score of 3 in the 4th. Means they are 1 up on this young Scottish side.
Sì,
proviamo la doppia. Vediamo cosa fa dopo. Se dovessi rollare davanti la sua anche, cioè se proprio non mi ha la doppia, ma giochiamo per la doppia noi, normale.
Joel Retternaz. Trying to make a double on the red. Oh, jams that one. Leaves Scotland sitting 2.
Halfway tight, yep.
Line's good.
You're narrow if anything.
Line's good.
Narrow if anything.
No, you're not. Line's good.
Clean, clean. Narrow if anything. Hard hammer, yep. Curl.
Rub.
Whoa. Force, Bob. Force. Yep. Really nice.
Guards, the two reds. What can Joe Redernaz do? He's only really got the edge of the button.
C'è più spazio di qua, non c'è la gialla.
Cosa che fa che sembra un po' più lenta.
C'è un po' più spazio di qua, perché non c'è la gialla. Non c'è la gialla, dico, di qua c'è più spazio, di qua è difficile toccare il bianco del bottom. Però dobbiamo arrivare di lato. 90.
So important stone for Joel Redernaz. He's been playing well, certainly been drawn well. Getting his team out of trouble on numerous occasions. That's why they're sitting close to the top of the standings. 96% on his 6 draws.
Very good numbers.
Sweeping this one. Need a piece of the forefoot to only give up a single.
Tira un po', almeno un modello grosso.
Can they get tira! Is it going to sit down? Well, they do enough. A steal of 1 for Scotland, and that means the match is tied at 4-4 through 6 ends. A really difficult shot for Joe Redernaz to make there.
That was good. Yeah, really good end there.
Yeah, back in it.
Way's good.
Line's nice.
Should be there.
Line's great.
Way's good. On your
Close,
shoulder,
Grant. Over curling a wee bit, I think. No, line's fine now. Line's great.
Shot, Amy.
So there is the line score of the matchup between Scotland and Italy. 4-4.
Linea buona. Linea buona, molto buona linea. 4-2. Continua Rama casomai. Niente ormai, niente che andiamo giù. Ok.
Team Mowat winning a slam last year and picking up a medal at the World Championships in Las Vegas. Really had a great debut season, Rona.
Yeah, they certainly did last year. Young team. Performed well. Winning a slam in Canada. And did you say a bronze medal at Vegas at the World Men's? They're part of the British Curling Programme, training at the National Curling Academy in Stirling.
Simone Kunin.
No, Rama.
Linea buona, T-line. Deve essere T-line. Rama primo. Rama primo. Solo T-line, deve essere quasi piena bianco, se no non prendiamo il secondo.
Interesting call throwing this one into the house.
Yeah, clearly they want to try and keep this end as open as possible. Happy to blanket. Score at the 8th. But Scotland will have other ideas about that.
Back button's all right.
Bobby Lammy, 21 years of age.
Line's good.
From Stranraer.
Should be there for weight.
Line's great.
Weight's really good.
Yep. Line only.
Whoa.
Back 8.
Back 4.
Close.
Back 8.
Really close. No. No then. No.
Just wanting to draw behind these two. The 8 foot.
Good job, Bob. Nice, Bob.
Yeah, happy with that.
Sì, non è male.
Scotland pulling Italy into the centre of the house here. And now they decide to open it up.
Che così. Sì. Clean.
Sebastiano Arman.
Oh. Okay.
Peels the centre off.
No, è suo.
This is Bobby Lammy.
No, halfway tight.
Line's good.
Halfway tight.
Halfway. Room. Hammy.
We're really pretty tight, actually.
Whoa then.
Halfway.
Whoa. No, never hammy. Good there.
Nice, Bob.
Good centre guard. Well, over on sheet E,
Are we?
Sweden line 2. There's 3-2 up. Wouter Gooskens throwing last stones for the Netherlands. Has a double here for 2. And he makes it perfectly. A score of 2 for the Netherlands. 4-3 after 6 ends. He's happy with that one. So a tight game there between top of the table and bottom of the table.
I dropped the knee a little.
Room.
So Grant Hardy, 26 years of age, from Dumfries.
Where? Close. Hard hammy.
Whoa.
Yep. Hard hammy.
Hard hammy.
Older cousin
of
Hamilton Macmillan at lead. So just replaces the guard, just trying to keep that play in the centre.
Anders Mosener
Whoa!
thumps the red back. That big weight. Takes his own out as well, though.
Yeah, or top 4. Up to you.
They're now second.
Up to you. Make a call.
Okay.
I think if we knows that, he's round.
So yes, Amos Mosner certainly likes a high hard weight. Does some damage. Scotland lie 2.
Go then, room.
Amos Mosner threw the last stones
Line's
last
okay.
year.
Room.
So change the team around a
Room.
bit.
Line's great.
Line's really good. Still you, Bob. Line's good.
Whoa, Bobby, it's all yours.
Still you,
I
Bob.
certainly think
Line's
it's
perfect.
stronger with Showrider Naz throwing fourth
Top
stones.
button's perfect. Hammy.
Hard, Hammy.
Hammy.
You gotta go.
Hard.
Bury this as much as they can. Hasn't completely buried, but certainly causes a problem for Italy.
Ce la facciamo? Vediamo poco. Piena. Sì. Piena come prima.
Well, another takeout. We're having to go hard for this one for line. Well, gets everything moving.
Sit down. Okay.
And leaves it sitting
Didn't change much.
in the edge of the 12 foot.
Good for us.
Italy have got last stone at this end. Scotland need to be careful.
Right nose. Yep.
Amos Mosner loves these big,
Going
high,
by
hard raised takeouts.
Okay.
Certainly can move a lot with them.
Barrier? Yeah.
They're so fast, the players in the head are jumping about, working out which way to go to sweep. So important now for Scotland to head and sit.
Yep. Whoa.
No.
Well, he's dropped away
Clean.
considerably.
Whoa. No.
Whoa.
Bobby.
Clean it. No, just
There's quite a
clean.
straight track down the barrier
Bobby,
side
Clean
here.
it. Clean, you're good.
Yep.
Nicely controlled. Very calm. That's something about Bruce Mowat. Doesn't show too much emotion on the ice there.
No, not at all. Very cool customer. Had a lot of success in mixed doubles, Bruce. But he's made the choice this year to not play the mixed doubles and concentrate on the men's game.
Noi siamo qua.
Sì, secondo me dobbiamo entrare dentro adesso. Qua è magari lo sport per te.
Sì, ma anche qua. Cioè, se proprio siamo qua non è...
In 4 secondi ci siamo già qua.
Dobbiamo entrare lì. 4-3.
Joel Retternaz has had 10 previous appearances at a European Championship, so he's no stranger to what this is all about. You can see the time clock here. He knows the double in the Scottish Stones isn't easy, so he still wants to try and generate a couple at this end.
Vieni buona! Abbiamo spazio al momento. Vieni buona, ragazzi.
Looking for between 14.5 and 15.
Andiamo!
Hard!
Tira dentro, tira dentro, tira dentro, tira dentro. Cambia se può. No. Tira dentro, tira dentro, tira, ancora.
Tira giù!
Ancora un po', Sam. Ancora un po'. Sono nascondi.
Hard!
Whipped one round.
Worked that one really hard. Is it buried though? Will Scotland be able to see any of it to tap it back?
Vedi, non era male, era buon finale dall'inizio.
Ok.
Aspettare. Difficile. Aspettare un pelo, cambiare subito.
Vieni buona!
Ok.
Andiamo!
They worked it hard the whole way trying to drag it down behind cover.
Cambia se può. No. Tira dentro, tira dentro, tira ancora.
Tira giù!
Ancora un po', Sam. Ancora un po'.
Yeah, they knew they were
Hard!
going to be forced, so elected to draw around that centre.
Bruce will be able to see half of that from the hack. Quiet weight tap back.
No then.
Bruce is 24 years of age.
Gotta go. Really
This
hard.
one's way wide.
Hard!
And Grant Hardy's
Keep going, Hammy.
stood up
Keep
in
going.
the head. Oh dear. Missed opportunity there to really put the pressure onto Italy.
Yeah, big mistake Knew as soon as they let it go, just popped that one out, squared it. Didn't give it the chance.
Scotland have controlled this whole end.
Take a look at the release once more. Just on the out turn. See this, just pop. There we go.
Yep, into out release. And there's no recovery. Trying to encourage it to curl.
Curls an inch more. It's gone.
Più buona questa, è più buona. Non c'è appoggio, non c'è appoggio, ragazzi.
Good chance for Italy to draw for two and take a two-shot advantage once again. Is this one going to pull up, Rona?
Sweeper standing back. Can Grant hard to get it through. Just needs to get it out the 8 foot. Another big mistake.
Haven't seen that from Joe Redernaz at all this week. Maybe the pressure just beginning to tell.
He's just played that draw as well with his first one.
Playoffs place is beckoning for the winner of this game. So the score, it's Scotland 4, Italy 5.
No, prima mi sembrava tanto lenta, che sta andati giù tanto. No. Linea buona. Vicina.
Back with the action here at the Gruyère AOP European Curling Championships from Tallinn in Estonia.
Okay.
Scotland trailing by 1 in this 8th end.
Line's great.
So, two big mistakes from skips at that last end, Kenny. Into the 8th end of the game, the key one for teams that want to score at 8 and 10.
Sweet Bob.
Yeah, I fully expect Bruce Mount in this side to go all out in this end to try and score multiple points.
Linea buona. Linea buona.
Devi girare un po' forse.
Linea buona.
Dovrai girare un po' alla fine.
Seba.
Devi finirla un po'.
Seba. No, linea buona. Sola.
Simone Gonen, his 3rd European Championship appearance.
Giù, l'ha chiamato male. Okay.
Up to good guards.
One closest to the house.
Yeah, on the tight one.
12.
Yeah.
So Bruce just asking Hammy McMillan to tick the top.
Nice way.
Sorry, the guard closest to the house and roll the shooter in.
Nice way.
No.
Yep. Back line.
Very big. He's got two options. He can catch the top one or the one closest. But the one closest would let him put the shooter in the rings. Ah, that's a great shot.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have liked that either just maybe short of the house.
Wasn't it?
Or in behind. It's
It's in
the
between.
Open. Yeah, it's in between.
Linea buona. Via spazio. Spazio. Linea buona adesso. Continua uomo, tira giù.
Italy kind of forced to come around this centre now.
Tira giù uomo.
They don't
Quello che hai.
really want that many stones in play.
Ancora, ancora, go, 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 go. Tira uomo.
Yeah, they would love to force Scotland to take their win here.
We have that.
I've got it all. Control. Either or. Both are good.
Yeah, there's the stats. Bobby Lammy at 73%.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Sebastiano Armand
Weight's good.
out shooting Bobby Lammy.
Yep.
He's the alternate player for Italy. He's just come on to this game.
That was a lot of ice to me, Bob. After that run that last time down there, and so I should have said.
10.
Chance for Italy to remove that red stone.
10. Oh. Stai lì. Sì. Vai. Vai. Via.
Going hard on this.
Hard, hard, hard.
Oh, it's very cute with that guard.
Okay, 10.
Does still leave corners in play for Scotland to utilise.
Whoa. No. Close. Whoa, whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep.
So looking to roll this shooter behind the corner guards.
Hard, hard,
Yep,
hard.
Hard. Hard.
And then just spun back an inch at the end. Can't Italy see enough of it?
Effort, Bob.
He's disappointed at that. Swept it hard to get the roll. Two cousins sweeping it as hard as they could to hold it.
Whoa. Occhio. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
This one looks well played.
My roll, my.
This one going to hang around.
Okay.
Just going to drift through.
Right in the corner, eh?
Certainly plenty of room to get in behind that
I like an
corner.
inch less. Still think that's max, but we can bend it.
Numbers for the third. Enes Mosner just ahead of Grant Hardy for this game. Chance now for Grant Hardy to get round behind the corners.
I liked it though.
Whoa.
Weight's good.
Close.
Line's good.
No then, no. Close.
Bobby.
They're saying it's got plenty weight,
Hard line.
Hammy.
Hard.
Whoa. Bob.
but as long as it buries.
On you go. On you go.
Yep.
On you go.
Hard.
Hard. Hard. Hard to get that fully buried.
That's a really good shot from Grant Hardy.
Cold you.
Italy won't be able to see any of that to remove it.
It's maybe going to be flirting if you'd went. No, it didn't.
Secondo me c'è. Al limite facciamo questo. Non possiamo andare in centro, è troppo alta. Sì. Lui ha dato qua per il punto. Così. Wow. Sì, sì. Hard. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Hard.
So Enes Mosner just trying to straight past the guard, and he's done it perfectly.
Come on.
You could hardly see any of that from the hack. It's a great shot.
Well, the only good thing is, yes, it's behind the centre guard, but it's behind T.
It's a long guard, the one on the centre line, so plenty of room to come round, tap it back.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Clean.
Hammy, 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 Hammy.
Keep it going, Hammy. Hard, Hammy.
So Hammy, McMillan trying to
Stay close.
get this to Carroll. Is it going to hang in the rings?
It is.
Oh, just.
It's right at the back, in behind the corner.
I think the roll's there.
Do you actually ignore it and just go around the centre? It's too long, probably, the centre guard.
It is, as we just saw there. It's a long way to come round.
So that's all right.
Head over to sheet B. Germany 6-2 over Poland. Mark Muskovic, last stone, this 8th end.
All the way! All the way! All the way! Gotta go!
Trying to hold this one.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Tap back for 5 there. Catches the top one and just scores 2. Big chance lost. And then sheet E, Sweden versus Netherlands. Netherlands 4-3 up. Nicholas Edin going for a raised takeout.
Hard line.
Hard! Gonna raise the red onto the yellow. Ah, great shot. Score of 3 for Sweden. 7-4 after 7 ends. Finally taken the jump in that game. And Finland-Norway on sheet D. Norway 4-2 up. Finland playing 1 against, but no way in. So skip Willie McKellar trying an angled raise. Oh, how unlucky. So a steal of 1 for Norway. 5-2 after 8 ends.
Line's good.
Room.
Line's good. Line's really good.
Yeah, line's perfect.
Line's perfect, boys.
Yeah, Italy
Line's
and
perfect.
Joel
Hammy
Rendernaz drew around the corner.
Yep.
Hammy close, yep, line.
Hard line.
Line.
Bruce Mowat
Hard.
just trying to follow it.
Hard.
Gotta go.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Gotta get a shot. Just dived anyway.
Well, they weren't sweeping that one. Maybe just took a grab or died for weight, because there was no panic there.
No, the sweepers seem quite happy.
Chasing it, maybe leave you a double. Yeah. I thought it was going to be really good. It's really pulled late.
2 skips, not much between them. Bruce Mowat just slightly ahead of Joel Rendernaz. But Scotland could be forced to take their 1 at this end. Italy would love to swing another one round here in line 2. As we said earlier though, Kenny, the centre guard is quite long, so even if you are buried behind it, there's still room to come and tap back. Both these teams on 5 wins out of 6 so far.
Vai.
Ok.
Linea
Vieni
buona.
buona.
Solo
Abbiamo
velocità.
spazio. Abbiamo spazio. Va bene, va bene, va bene. time va bene. Prova Rama un po'.
I'll just need
Tira,
this
no?
one in.
Sì, 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 sì. Tira giù un po', tira giù.
It's not
Tira giù,
swung.
tira giù ancora un po'. Va bene, non sto. Va bene.
The main object there was to lie to, not leave a double.
Huh? Like,
They're
it's
looking
pretty
at
much
whether
a
they
no
can
set.
raise this red back onto the yellow and over and lift the double. Again, it's risk versus reward. It's the 8th end of the game. Do you draw for one? Or do you go for this raise? But they've decided to call a timeout. Get Alan Hanna down.
Yeah. Make it, I think, they win. Give them 2. No, I mean, give them 2 and 9.
I think it's pretty straightforward what you do here, Rona, isn't it?
Sorry?
Okay. You mean what, 9?
Aye, close to 9.
Looks nice. Yeah. No, I think so too, Bruce. I think that's
Some great hilarity there.
I think you can throw the 12.
Yeah, let's just draw for one, boys.
Would you rather draw?
No, 12's good.
Nah, just don't.
It is the 8th end. Scotland are just one down. They take their one here, their peels after 8, force 1 at 9 and take 2 at 10. Sounds quite sensible.
Yeah. Do you think that's maybe a waste of their timeout, Rona?
No, if they were going to choose the other shot. Then it's been a sensible time to call a timeout and get some sensible advice from the coach.
On you go, Bob. Clean. On you go, Bob. Can't hurt it.
I've never heard Alan Hanna be called sensible before.
There's a first time for everything.
Yes.
And he plays it perfectly.
Yep, right down onto the nose and a single point. It's 5-5 after 8 ends in the matchup between Scotland and Italy.
Choppers.
What?
Hey boys, we created the chance again there. Let's force it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
I think so.
Depends where they go, but
Yeah.
No, scherzo, per dire, però...
Bisogna solo capire se lui va meglio centrale, se continuare a giocare in mezzo e No, è che andava appunto laterale invece, lui magari ne metterà 2 di guardia.
Tight. Should be there, Bruce.
Line's good. Line's great.
We're halfway tight.
Follow me now.
5-5 in the matchup here at the Gruyère AOP European Curling Championships from Tallinn in Estonia. I'm Kenny Edwards and I'm joined by the 2002 Olympic gold medalist, Rona Howie. Rona, all still to play for, 5-5. Italy with last stone advantage. How do you think Italy and Scotland will approach this 9th end?
Yeah, both teams very different agendas here. Italy love to blank this end and go into the 10th end with the hammer. Peels, whereas Scotland would love to force Italy to take one here. So that then Scotland could go into the 10th end, one down with the hammer.
lock it perfect.
So that one just
Try and
slides
tie
back
that
to
up.
E.
I think
Yeah, I think I like that.
So do I.
With the new 5-rock 3-guard zone rule, there's an opportunity to get 2 guards up early on in the end.
Line's
And they
good
want to
first half if
force.
you need it.
We want to lock it.
Pretty good. Good weight.
You're over curling.
Nice weight.
Whoa.
Line
whoa,
only.
Whoa. Line's fine.
Line only, we're there.
Yep. Hard. Hard.
So Hamid just been asked to freeze the one in the house. So he plays really well.
Giochiamo per te. 5-3.
Italy can't remove the guard.
He's coming out like a rocket too.
So Simone going in, just looking to play a back ring tap back, spread these stones around.
Rama. Oh, no, deve prendere da sola. Tanto larga. Vai, Rama. Hard, Rama, hard. Ok. Bene, va bene.
Well, does move the red off the
Era
face of
giocata
the
bene.
yellow.
And handshakes over Poland versus Germany, and Germany overall winners 8-4. So Poland remain on 1 win and Germany move up to 4 wins.
Hard, guys, get up, bite. Hard. Okay.
Get that one to the top of the 12-foot.
I thought you were a little light the whole way.
Velocità che ha giocato Momo.
So Bobby Lamy, 21 years of age,
Velocità che ha giocato
his
Momo.
first
backline,
European
piena.
Championship, as it is for all of the team. None of Team Scotland have played at a European Championship before now.
Yeah, lots of pressure on all these teams because they need to finish in the
Pronti?
top 6 or 7 to guarantee their country's spot at the World Championships.
Hard. Oh. Momo. Quello che hai. Hard, Momo, hard.
Just tap back there. Italy lie 2.
If you're Scotland, you're going to be happy with this. A few stones in play, you've got your double centre on as such.
And you can freeze the one that's on the button.
How's the line?
Room. It's good. Loads of room. It's good. Real good.
I think we're there.
Try and free. Where? Really good weight.
He doesn't want to bounce it. Ideally, he would like just to freeze on top. Ah, great shot. Just a slight bounce, but still not easy for Italy to remove. Scottish fans like that one, having a wee sing-song.
Hard!
Well, trying to drive the guard off. Oh, disaster. Dilly, that is not good.
Wow, how an end can turn around. Yeah, if there was a side to err on, that wasn't it.
Yeah, that was a big
Just
one.
catches this one on the inside of the nose, drives it back onto the red, removes the yellow, leaves Scotland sitting 2 in and around the centre. Wow.
I don't even think Joe Retinas had seen that. He just wanted to clear the guard, and he hadn't actually thought what the consequence would be if they nosed it. And he watched in disbelief as it all
Tons of room, boys.
No.
transpired.
Just maybe a lapse in
Hammy
concentration.
only.
Leave it as long as we can. Line's fine. Line's
No,
fine.
It's the
line's
second
really
game
good.
for
Maybe a wee
the
bit
men
hammy.
today.
These men should be used to playing 2 games a day.
Back in your day, it was 3 games a day, wasn't it, Rona?
So head over to sheet D. Norway line 1, pretty well buried. Finnish skip, Willie Michaela.
Come up!
Just looking to try and tap this yellow back. That's over curled and caught his own top one. So another steal of 1 for Norway. So 6-2 and they concede. So another win for the Norwegians takes them on to 4 wins.
Hard then.
And Finland stay on 2 wins.
We better run.
No, line's fine. Hard.
Stefan Wolstad
Hard, Hammy. You gotta
happy
go
with
tight.
that result.
Hard for tight.
Hard, tight.
Hard. Hard.
Keep going.
Come on, boys. Small weight. Small weight. Good.
So Grant Hardy just been asked to guard the other side. And as we know, this man likes to play the high hard ones.
Okay. Well, does leave the centre though.
Shake of the head there.
Would you be tempted to come around right in on top of the 8 foot, try and set 3?
I think I'd be tempted to come round to block the straight raise on the yellow, but I don't think you really need to be in with Bruce's first and be too greedy. You are line 2. As long as he comes round and acts as a guard but stops the raise.
Right.
No, top 12.
So Bruce Mowat.
Hammy early. Really early.
Line's
Well,
okay.
that indicates they're a
Line's
little
good.
bit narrow.
Line's good now.
Just hold it up there.
Line's good. We better run.
Just need it tucked in behind the yellow somewhat. So, like you said, they can't drive that yellow back into the pack.
Hard ball. Come on.
Yeah, 12 foot would be a good
Hard, guys.
place to put this.
Hard. Good there.
Ah, that's pretty nice there. But is the draw there for Italy to come right round? I don't think he's going to risk it. He needs to try and open this up.
Yeah, even giving up 1 here in 9 isn't a disaster. Giving up 2's not great.
Neanche 3/4, quasi piena.
Yeah, you almost wonder, would they be thinking, if you're Italy, you're quite happy to give up 1 rather than take your 1. It's not looking likely to get your 2 at the moment here.
Well, that wasn't the cleanest of throws from Joe Rerenaz. Oh, well, he's got to count himself a little bit lucky with that one.
No, infatti.
If you get inside here, I would like it. But
Yeah, so now's a really keystone from Scotland.
Poi abbiamo preso quella giusta.
You can see here, just clips the 1 out the house.
coming halfway tight.
But Italy are lying 2nd and 3rd. Scotland need to be careful.
They run the
A, they
pack.
don't leave a double.
Okay,
And
halfway.
B, they
Yeah.
cover this stone that's lying short. don't want to lose a 3 now. So Bruce Mowat, 24-year-old.
Line's good. Room, room, tons of room.
Hard, Hammy. Well then.
Hammy.
Just looking to guard this stone that's on the forefoot.
You've got to cover it hard, Hammy. Whoa. Yep, 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 yep. Got to go. Hard.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, a little deeper than they would have liked.
The double is on for 3.
Not your jam secco, eh?
Yep, they had to sweep that for line to try and pull it. Just a wee bit heavier than they meant to be.
It looked heavy from
Non c'è rischio di
Bruce
jam
Mowat
diretto.
all the way down.
No. Facciamo 2.
But these are the shots that Joel Retinaz has been making all week. If the door's been slightly ajar, he's been right through it.
Big difference.
Probably better taking this across the face, Rona. Less chance of
jamming it back.
Hey!
They're on this early.
Well, is it going to hang around for 2? No, it's not. Does enough. That was the risk with playing it that way. It's going to be a steal of 1 for Scotland. Scotland can count themselves rather fortunate.
Yeah, that could have been a 3.
Yeah, so after 9, Scotland with their noses in front. Scotland 6, Italy 5.
Stiamo aprire anche con la sua invece che andare dentro. Lui gioca dentro, andiamo.
You've got loads of room. Bob, if you anyone.
10th end of the matchup between Scotland and Italy. Scotland 6-5 ahead.
Boys. Come on, get. Split line, split line. Shot, Hammy. Bob, you wouldn't be picked
And
up.
we've seen some big scoring 10th ends, Rona.
Certainly have. New 5 rock free guard zone rule in play this year.
Linea buona.
Allows a lot more stones in play.
Linea buona. Linea buona, sempre buona linea. Ok, sola allora. Sola. Ok, Momo?
So Italy need 2 to win. And there, you can see across the sheets. Germany winners over Poland 8-4. Switzerland 10-2 over Russia. Norway 6-2 over Finland. And currently Sweden are 7-5 over the Netherlands.
We should be there then.
Top 4. Oh. Oh.
Top 40.
Top button.
You've got to bend it. Go back button's okay.
Yep. Bob.
Yep.
Hard.
Yep. Yep. Oh.
And this is where we've seen this week a couple of
Sorry, guys.
different options.
So let's take a look at the standings. As we see it, Sweden 6-0. They're having a tight affair against Netherlands. Italy and Scotland can pretty much book themselves a place in the playoff if they could pick up a win. Germany, Norway, Switzerland on 4 wins. Finland, Russia, Poland and Netherlands. You've got to say they're out of it now.
Yep, so we've seen this week when you're 1 up without the hammer, as Scotland are here, we've seen teams just go for the steal, go all out to go for the steal, and then we've seen teams who try and force one. A really nice tap back there from Simon Gonen.
Toppy.
Line's good. Whoa, whoa if you can. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Top 4. Weight's really good.
You got room, guys. You really need to curl.
Weight's really close.
I don't think you're ever going.
We're just short of it.
Never. Nice ball.
Get the curl.
Get onto the edge of the yellow.
I ideally want to just half check it.
5-2, 5-3.
No, 5.
Linea,
5-2, 5-3.
Italy electing to chase the red round the centre.
5-3.
Whoa, Amos pronto. Amos, vai. Amos bomba. Quello che hai. Hard! Tira giù, Amos. Tira giù! Tira giù!
Oh, lovely shot.
Okay.
Is there a double on the yellows?
Yeah, what have you got?
I've got at least a thick half.
Probably what you need.
Even spin if it goes, alright? What's the minimum I can hit? A third?
I think you could probably hit a third and it's going maybe even close to a quarter and it will spin.
Okay. Don't mind that then.
Okay.
Deal.
Well, Bobby Lammy being asked for a difficult takeout. Gonna try and sneak past the top red at the peel weight and remove both yellows.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Whoa.
Oh, sneaks past the guard. Both yellows go away. What a shot by the Scottish second.
Great double takeout. He couldn't pass that guard by much.
Hard. Whoa.
Linea buona.
4-2, 4-1.
Sì per linea.
3-4-1.
Anche linea.
3, solo 3. 3, 2.
Oh, this one is well short. We're tempted to try and come around.
Tira giù.
Oh, big question now. Scotland, what do you do? And straight away, Bruce Merritt is
So you could come and freeze
not
here.
even going to think about it. He's going to come around this centre.
And
Sorry.
really, you need to be top
Yeah.
4, because the freeze on the back red would be in the 4-foot. So you want to really be top 4 here. But the key is to be top tee, so you don't leave anything for Italy to freeze on.
Close.
Line's good. Close.
Whoa. Close, Hammy.
Whoa, no.
No.
No. No.
Well, they're indicating it's tee
Rim,
weight.
rim.
Room.
Tons of room.
This one looks a little bit heavier than tee.
Yep. Just go for it. Yep.
Certainly does.
Okay,
maybe a couple of inches too far, as we see coach of Scottish women's side,
5-1, 5-2.
and Howard just looking on.
Abbiamo spazio! Abbiamo spazio! No.
This red could be
Devi tirar giù.
used by Italy. Just bump it to the back of the 4.
Okay.
Would have liked to have been at the inside of that red.
If Scotland could ever just come down at battering weight, chip the yellow through, roll at the top of the 4, they are in a great spot.
Just back line.
Okay.
I'm just calling backline weight, just enough to push the yellow through. I've got to watch this doesn't track straight. I think it was the 6th end, they had a bit of a chat about this line being very straight with a little bit of weight.
Grant's calling them on straight away.
Yeah, must have been a little bit soft with his release. These boys know how they throw it. Is he passed? No.
It's tight all the way. It's a bad error there from Grant Hardy.
Yeah, even on the nose would have been okay.
Yep, nose are inside. So now, Italy. Great opportunity to generate their 2 for the win. Decided to call a timeout.
Ah, sì. Ok, ma per cosa? Se noi siamo qua. No, se non siamo shot,
Lo gioca
poi.
lo stesso lì, se c'è lì lo gioca lo stesso questo.
Qua?
Magari fa anche la doppia.
Ascolta.
No, la gioca sicuro tra le guardie, come dicevi tu.
Mom.
That's a good shot they had. We maybe shouldn't need to move that. We only had 3 stones to play. So I like that should go somewhere. I know you have the slash there. I know that, but you have to be kind of perfect in line to use it as well.
But
I can actually see something that you push that yellow into the red.
Is that really stupid?
No, roll something like that.
what if we just try to touch it? And yeah, the problem is if we just freeze, he's gonna play the double on slash double on that.
I like to get you.
Me too. I like that one.
Yeah. But you don't have so much curl on the outturn.
Questo è stupido veramente, provare a giocare questo.
Nah,
Anche perché questa rolla un pelo. I like that. If you do it, you have to play the freeze for you. 10 seconds.
I like the tap. I like that.
I don't think you're easy from the outturn.
In in and out questo.
No, ma è lontano. Cioè,
No, da questa. Passare a filo.
che non è difficile passare a filo. Non è male questo,
Sì, sì,
comunque.
sì, è vero.
No, ma anche.
Anche se questo la prendiamo a 3 quarti.
Ah, rimaniamo, Cosa fa lui?
Ma lui gioca qua, Noi dobbiamo stare sopra.
Noi restiamo aperti qua se facciamo questo. Va bene.
Si apre un po'.
Ma va bene se restiamo aperti.
Well, Soren Gran, the coach for Italy, made his way down.
O la giochiamo qua.
I think the call was just to come back and freeze the red.
No, adesso non giocherei quello. Siamo forzati, sicuro. A me non dispiace provare a venire qua.
Sì, anche a me piace di qua.
Però non siamo shot se facciamo quel tiro lì.
Cosa ce l'abbiamo qua?
Well, coach's bench.
A me piace.
Anche se
Not
siamo
looking
qua.
too happy with this situation.
A me piace.
Yeah, but they should be actually.
Freeze.
Because there is a chance now for Italy to score their 2.
He's got to sit second or third shot.
Yeah, he has to. Grant's body language, he knows he's still not happy with that last stone.
Sì. Dove? Sì. Hard.
Well,
Hard linea.
trying to sweep this one past the centre, and it's way, way light, Rona.
Oh.
Another missed opportunity.
Roll, roll.
Amos Mosener not happy with that one.
Yep. Maybe they spent too long discussing it, because even after they had the coach timeout with Soren Gran, they still talked about it.
At your ice.
So Scotland have been thrown a lifeline.
I like that.
Absolutely.
We had a little more ice earlier, but...
Need to hold the shooter on the top. Even on the nose, Rona.
Nose or just slightly inside would be perfect.
Yep.
Hammy.
Hard.
Well,
Hard.
is this one taken off as well?
My goodness, what is happening? One mistake after another here.
That's two that's taken off. Did it grab, or is it just the pressure that's getting to these guys?
Is the ice going flatter at the end of the game? Or is it the way they're being played? We know Grant obviously laid his type because he called them on straight away, but Bruce's they didn't.
I think potentially they've said, they've discussed about this line tracking. They're maybe a little bit nervous about being a high at all and it just running dead straight.
But they'd just seen Grant's.
Yeah.
So they knew it was going to go.
So now Italy with the lifeline.
Neither team taking the game. It's passing it from one to the other.
See this one? This one's tracking.
Yep, with the up weight. Oh my goodness.
Do you throw the guard on this, Rona? Or what do you do?
Right now, Kenny, I don't know.
I think you've got to play a takeout because there's an angle raise, isn't there? On one of the corner
There is a
guards.
shot there for two for Italy to win the game, so Scotland have to eliminate that.
Yeah.
Even here, if they're not comfortable with the down weight, even play more weight and make sure.
Front hack. Same weight. Okay. Same ice.
So they've taken the same ice. I think you'll see a wee bit more weight from Bruce Mount on this one.
Yeah, just looking to set 4 or 5.
Whoa, clean.
No.
Whoa.
Well, we've got
Gotta go, Bob.
a wall clean,
gotta
so
Really
Just trying to get this one to curl.
Hard, Bobby.
Need to bounce it off.
Hard, Grant.
Yeah, I've done enough.
yeah, done enough.
Just not happy with that line at all, are they?
Neither team. But it was more sensible to play that weight and be sure.
Yeah, just needs to curl an inch more, and this draw was really difficult. He's got a little bit of backing now, so Italy with a chance to take their one and put this game into overtime, into an extra end.
Oh, as long as it's not as exciting as this one. But this end's gone back and forward the whole way. But anyway, he still has to draw against 5 Scottish counters. Needs to lie shot.
Solo velocità.
Linea buona, stai lì, linea. Hard! Linea.
He's got backing as long as he's past the top guard.
Diamo l'appoggio dietro.
Yeah, he's good.
Perfect.
A single point for Italy. 6-6 after 10 ends, so we head into an extra end. It's Scotland with the all-important last stone.
Take this after 5, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Let's go. 6.
Come on, boys. Finish your job. Like any of our last 3 shots there, we've got that wrapped up.
Forget about it.
I thought it was fun. Vicino allora se 2. Ok, 1 va bene. Tira giù. A me sembra buona, ragazzi. Sembra buona per 1. Ok. Momo.
Here we are in the extra end of the matchup between Scotland and Italy. 6-6.
Pretty straight here, Hammy.
Rona, chances of both sides to win it in the 10th end.
Yeah, there certainly was. Both failed to capitalise.
Max weight. Hard.
So now Scotland want the centre opened up.
Bobby, gotta go. Hard, Bobby.
Hammy just going for the tick shot. And it's pushed it right through, so that stone will be replaced. Wanted to move the stone to the side, but not move it out of play.
Ok, si può aspettare. La linea è buona, possiamo aspettare un po'. Ok.
Both these teams on 5 wins and 1 loss so far this week.
Tira 3. Linea molto buona. Hard. Continua, Rama. Continua. Giù. Aumenta adesso.
Well, this is where the 5 rock free card zone really does come into its own.
In down though, but it started.
Wade's good. Yep.
So young Hammy Mullen Jr. electing for another tick shot just to open things up. Quite a lot of weight in this. Good shot by the Scottish lead.
Yep, great result. Just take a look over on sheet E, final end, Sweden versus Netherlands, Sweden 2 up. Wouter Guskens trying to take a triple takeout.
Ok. La linea è buona. La linea è buona.
Sweeping it hard.
Bisogna finirla.
Still leaves 2 remaining. Steal of 2 for Sweden, and the final score, Sweden 9, Netherlands 5. Sweden carry on their unbeaten track this week on 7 wins and no losses.
Well, Italy with a chance to get around that centre guard. Throw it back 12.
Clean. Yep.
And now Bobby Lammy's allowed to peel. We're not in the... Played the 5 rocks of the end, so he can peel it off.
Scusa.
As we said before, Joe Rettenaz has
Sì, un po' linea.
been at many European Championships.
Ok, lascia pure alta. Lasciamo alta, lascia alta.
This is his 11th appearance. It's this Scottish team's first appearance at a European Championship.
Adesso non ce l'ha facile.
So there we see it. Sweden already qualified for the playoffs. Italy and Scotland looking to join them.
Yeah, there's 2 games remaining in this round robin.
Yep. Gotta go. Gotta go. Anything, Brad. Thanks, Bob.
I went too far and I was like...
Well, it does enough. Although it doesn't roll out of play, clears the centre.
Yeah, at this stage, all Bruce Mouat is looking for is a way into that 4-foot with his last stone. Italy trying to block it.
Linea buona. Ok, linea buona sempre. Linea molto buona. Linea buona, linea buona. Qua. Finish.
Italy going around the corner.
Okay.
You've got to think you're not going to win anything with a stone in just half in the 8-foot, are you, Rona?
Mo, che ti piace adesso?
No, definitely not.
Sì, quello interno.
And that's where the lead now, playing these tick shots, if they can make 2 perfect ticks, it's very demoralising for the opposition because they've no cover, and where do they go?
Yep.
Quello più centrale del punto, magari. Sì. È per evitare lo slash. Ok, linea buona.
2 più. 2 più.
Hard. Hard, Momo. Hard!
Well, throw up a guard.
Really just having to put up cover and hope for an error from Scotland. Grant Hardy just going to peel this off.
Although Italy sitting 2,
Timeout.
there's no real danger with them 2 stones.
Per l'ultima? Sì. Anche a me lì non dispiace, ma anche centrali in realtà.
Italy called the timeout.
Dopo. Adesso
And once again, Soren Gran will make his way down onto the ice.
No, gioca di qua.
No, qua mi piace. Per vedere anche l'ultima dove farla andare. Cioè questa ancora guardia qua sicuro, giusto?
Il guardia centrale è il problema del run. Eh?
Perché tanto tu pensi che possa...
Lui gioca per lo slash, poi dici. L'unica cosa è che lo slash, quello lì è perché il punto è migliore dell'altro.
I mean, wherever we put the stone, some kind of double will be there.
Yeah.
It's just what kind of double we want to give it. And my first idea is to maybe try to put something top 12.
Now?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So no guards?
You can play a guard as well, but it will be a double. But you have to be. Side. Yeah, and or maybe there, even there. I think it's better there, Amos. Here? No, the other side. The other way. Yeah, because otherwise. Yeah, but rather give him the slash and that he can hit and roll. Maybe hit and roll.
If we stay top 12, we can draw around.
Yeah.
I actually doesn't mind to set up another guard. The point is where to throw the last.
We must try to get him into center. Eh?
He's gonna play the peel, and then we can play the shot you're calling.
Yeah. I like
because if he makes the double and he's shot, then I have to play on that.
Yeah, but you like two anyway. I like that.
He's gonna just peel it.
Yeah, but then put another one there.
We play here, he peels, we go here again, and let him draw. Alright, good. Top 12.
Sì, poi l'altra è meglio perché sennò di qua magari ce l'ha. Anche 3 ma meglio piuttosto che 4.
Yeah, you take it on it. 10.5, perfect.
Quanto andiamo? 4-1?
Well, decision made.
4.
I'm going to throw this one just top 8 foot. Hope for a nose or a miss from Bruce Mowat.
Buona linea.
Linea buona.
Ok, scoppate per 4-1, linea buona.
Sta girando. Rama, sicura lì che frena.
Linea ancora buona, ragazzi. 4-1, andiamo. Tira dentro, tira.
Well, it's come up shorter than I'd want it to be. You want it to be just biting the 8 foot.
And then it comes to here. At that moment, take it the other way, you've still got the 8.
Yeah. Vedevo che girava.
Happy with that?
Yeah, Bruce has just got to think, I need to open it. Need to make sure I've got a draw open. My last stone.
Take the draw pass, they're still the same. It could just make it worse. Well, it could spin to the back of the 8 foot.
Okay, I like this. That's
fine.
I'm
happy.
That's fine. Fine, yeah. Good logic.
I take a draw pass, they're both fine, both turns. Okay.
Yeah, so there Bruce just speaking to the sweepers about his next stone. He hasn't played this one yet, but he's talking about the next one. He knows he's going to have a draw. So he's just asking them for feedback on both hands.
No.
Clean.
Clean. Yep. Really thin. Well, once you're on it, I was getting you on it.
Ok, va bene, ha ragione.
So now Joe Retanaz will try and put this one in the 8 foot, just biting the 8 foot.
Mi piacerebbe di più di qua. Sì.
So that Bruce Mowat couldn't nose it for the win.
Qua più aperto, che non ha giocato tanto, che farla un po' meno regolare, secondo me. Sì. Sì, metà.
But Bruce knows wherever this goes, he's going to be drawing anyway.
Yeah, he'll be mentally prepared at this point, ready to go. The guys will have already discussed what split time he's going to be throwing. Joe Redanaz just hoping for a mistake.
So the two Scottish sweepers are getting a time on that one there from Italy. So they can see where it goes.
No.
Mordere il bianco è perfetta.
Solo mordere il bianco.
So just want to be biting the 8 foot. It's going to come in too deep. So now Bruce Mowat with a nose hit.
You threw earlier, yep.
C'è anche il...
Well, it does come a little bit deep, so...
Through this.
Let's see.
But he has to make it, he's facing 3.
Yeah, needs to hang around in the 8 foot. The way to play this one is anything on the high side. Can't afford to be narrow.
Yep, you have got a catcher on the wing.
Final stone for Bruce Mowat. 71% and 14 hits.
Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Clean.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Just cleaning this one.
Clean. Clean.
Hammy.
Must be pretty good.
Boy burst.
They seem
There.
happy.
The crowd are happy. There it is. A single point for Scotland. In the extra end, they are 7-6 winners over Italy. And a topsy-turvy matchup.
Certainly was.
Well played. Good luck.
So there's the final score. Scotland 7, Italy 6.
Scottish fans in the stands are certainly happy tonight.
Our feature matchup was between Russia and Switzerland. Russia versus Switzerland. 5th end. Sven Mikkel, the 3rd player for Switzerland, playing the in-off. Nice double. Leaving Russia nothing.
Yep.
Mikhail Vaskov with his final stone, being forced to take one. Drops that one on the nose.
I played the counter.
6th end. Switzerland already sitting one. Benoit Schwartz just needing this one to bite the 8 foot. Drops it onto the 4 foot. Score of 2, and enough was enough. It was a 10-2 win for Switzerland over Russia.
Thank you. Good luck. Thank you. Good luck. Thanks. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you.
Elsewhere, we've seen Scotland 7-6 winners over Italy. Germany 8-4 winners over Poland. Norway 6-2 winners over Finland, and Sweden yet to be defeated 9-5 over the Netherlands. So here are the standings. Sweden sitting 7-0 at the top of the table. Scotland 6-1, all but guaranteed their qualification. Italy 5-2, Germany, Norway, Switzerland on 4 wins, Finland, Russia on 2 wins, Poland with the single win, and Netherlands yet to get on the board.
Well, Peter, steal of 5 in the first 2 ends. How important was it to go off to a good start?
Yeah, absolutely. We know that this team has had some good games this week already, so we knew that they were going to be tough. And if we could put a lot of pressure on them at the beginning of the game, then we had a good chance to win.
And how hard is it for you as a team when you've got that lead in a game to keep focused?
Well, now also with the new 5-rock rule, we know that 10 end games 5-rock rule are really long, like a really long grind. But we know that we just have to stay relaxed and keep playing aggressive. And I think this is why maybe sometimes when you have a little bit of a lead at the start, we can really finish games earlier because we just keep playing aggressive.
So 4 wins for the tournament so far. You must be pretty happy with the performance out there tonight.
Yes, I think all day. Also this morning we had a good game. Of course, we still have a lot of work to do, but on the good way.
You're on the right track. Congratulations. Thank you.
That was Peter de Cruz skip of Team Switzerland picking up a 10-2 win over Russia. So that concludes today's action from Tallinn in Estonia. So from Rona and myself, Kenny, thanks for listening.